The game isn't over until it's over. Hi, it's Maria Quattrone, and the game isn't over until it's over. I just finished watching the Eagles game in Dallas, and it looked, whew, 5 seconds left on the clock. It looked like Dallas was going to possibly be able to score, but the Eagles held them off. And that is like your business in life. A lot of times we give up when they were very close to the finish line, not realizing it, but the game is never over until it's over. So, what does that mean? That means that you keep going and you keep going, you keep pushing and you keep pushing and you keep trying and you don't give up. Don't ever give up, because if you give up, then you're done. The game's over. But your game is not over until you give up. And if you keep going and keep trying, even when it seems like there's no hope, you will eventually succeed. So I'm watching the game, and anybody who's watching it tonight, it looked like the Eagles had it. And then at the end, it looked like Dallas was going to come in and take the game from the Eagles. And that's kind of like in our mindset, right? We have all these great intentions, everything's great, and we're going for it. And then all of a sudden, something happens and comes in, and we allow that to distract us from what our goal is, which is reaching the end zone, which is getting the touchdown. But yet we allow all these outside influences, whether it's family or friends or spouses or children, take us away from where we are and where we want to go. And the only thing that you can control is your focus on what you want to achieve. And so when you focus on what you want to achieve, you will get to where you want to go. We don't know how long it's going to take. There's no timeline. It's only yours. And so we get to choose every day. We get to choose what we decide that we're going to do. We get to choose where we spend our time and the actions we take or we don't take, or the decisions we make or don't make. But know that decision that you don't make, you made a decision, or the action that you don't take, you made a decision. So Sunday, and Sunday's a day for me, a reset. I'm a little hoarse because I sneezed in the last hour, like 20 sometimes. Allergies are out of control at the moment. So excuse me for that. But today and Sunday is a day of reset and refocus. Get all your stuff in line. We're on daylight savings time. People are a little out of sorts today. A lot of people I spoke to are tired, which is normal. And it's funny because my cats every night, they expect me to brush them at a certain time, which came an hour earlier because daylight savings time, but the cats don't know that. They don't know. So they're coming up to me and they're sitting next to me and they're like, Mommy, why aren't you brushing me? And so we all are creatures of habit. We all are creatures of habit, even our pets. And so what does that mean? That means that sometimes you have to change your habits. You have to change and refocus of where you want to go. And so on Sundays, what I like to do is to have my day, get my day in line with all things that I want to accomplish for the days, which is getting organized for the week coming ahead. So that's making sure we have our food. I have my clothes. I just found like 5 sweaters from last year. I was wondering where they were. I found them. So I can make sure that I have my things set up so I'm not scrambling in the morning. But remember that the game isn't over until it's over. And you get to decide when it is in your business. In life, well, that's not up to us. That's up to God. So in church today, the message was to take off your mask. The message was to be in humility so that you can see what you need to change in yourself to grow. So I thought it was interesting. I actually looked it up because I had an argument with my mom on the phone about that homily. I said in Catholicism, it's always the same, no matter where you are in the world. And she wanted to argue with me about it. She said, no, it's different. I said, no, the message is still the same. So I went and looked it up, and the message is the same no matter what church you go to. And today it was about being humility, removing your mask that we all carry around. Every human you meet has all kinds of shit in their life that they're carrying. And you ask people and they say, hi, how are you today? I'm fine. And you're like, I'm fine. But we're not fine. We're not fine. We have all kinds of stuff. I have all kinds of stuff, like way too long of a list. But I feel like it's a little better of a shorter list than it was last year. Maybe not. But anyway, I feel like I'm handling it better. And so we all have it. And so when somebody does or says something to you and you're like, what the F? You have to remember that they're going through something that you know nothing about. Every human has something that we know nothing about. So remember that when you meet and speak to people. Everything may seem great on the outside because, especially in social, people put together like, oh, they show you their best year. I'm living my best life. Everything's great in my life. There's no problems. Well, that's BS. That's BS. And we know that. And so, maybe start to speak about them a little bit more. Make people feel a little bit better, other humans. Maybe not pretend that everything's great and you put this mask on, but yet it isn't. So, no, things are not all honky-dory and beautiful. There's a lot of shit, a lot for all of us. So acknowledge that in other people. I think that's really important. And I don't think we talk about it enough. And I think that we want to go around and looking all fine and dandy and everything's happy. But that's not real. It's not real. So with that, I want to remind everybody that what you see on social is not, it's just a highlight reel. It's not really what's going on behind the scenes. So remember that when you encounter somebody and they're acting in a way that you don't understand, remember that they are going through something you know nothing about. And you don't tell them about your stuff either. So I just want to leave that message with you tonight on Sunday. I hope you have a great week. And we do the best that we can every day, just getting a little bit better and moving a little bit closer to where we want to go. And with that, remember the game isn't over until it's over. So you always have an opportunity in your business, in your life, until it's over, to make a change, to make a difference, to help others make a difference, to be that change that you want starts with you. And only you can do it. And if each of us did that, what would the world be? It'd be a lot better place than it is right now. So have a wonderful week. Let's go. And yes, Eagles won it. So woo! EAGLES. Eagles.